I was trying to do about hard feelings, but it's not gonna work. Oh, it's not gonna work. Oh, man. I don't know, I'm trying to give you an idea of what I'm gonna talk about, but... Oh, man. I'm feeling a lot right now. I think I am definitely now able to express some of my feelings now. Because I think I'm getting more feelings for Christina. Because, so scary. Hardly breathe. No, I'm doing exactly what Anakin did. I can't do that. I can't breathe. Why is this happening to me? It's like strong too. That's the difference. It feels so strong. Like I've been here before, but it's getting stronger now. And it's just getting worse because it's not worse, it's so strong. It's just so strong now.
Message from phone number 714-548-5523. Received August 3rd at 2:17 a.m.
Hey Marcy, I need to talk to you. I know it's late. It's like 2 in the morning, but it's been really bad lately, and tonight it got worse. But I was finally able to take your advice. I was finally able to, not be scared anymore and, just stand my ground and ask it to go away and not bother us anymore. But I guess I still wanted to talk to you, and, sorry I'm not calling you at a decent hour, but hopefully we can talk soon. Okay, bye.
Replay.
I only wanted to give you that because, I think that's important. I don't know, I think it's important because I kind of feel like sometimes I'm trying to really say this because I need to register this. I need to understand what I'm doing. Because when I give people advice, sometimes I feel like it's not bad, it's just that it feels like certain times that we need to I need to know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm afraid sometimes. I'm scared. It's just like if I'm scared to put my arm around somebody, I'm scared. I think I'm really scared right now. Because I helped Jax. I know I did. That was good. Right now, I'm mostly just, that's a fine thing. That's good. I helped her with that. And she's having a good time with her girlfriend. So it's good. The relationship is growing. And that's what it needs to do. Because literally, that's one of the main problems I've noticed with friendship there and everything else, is that I definitely have a different view about things. And I think sometimes that kind of gets people to want to get to know me better. But not in a bad way. It just sometimes it feels like certain times that people will go after somebody because it feels like, well, they have a stronger connection, so it's going to be over for me. It's not like that. It's not like with, I mean, it's like if I have feelings for somebody, for example, I don't think I'm going to just automatically go for it. I'm afraid to, I mean, I guess I could say it now. I'm not going to give this to anybody else. This is going to be scary returns. But it's like with Christina right now. I do feel really strong feelings, and I have already. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say anything early. I think that's one of the main things is that I've noticed is that it's scary sometimes. I mean, am I sure about what I'm doing in life? And I'm not talking about my career or anything. I just mean in general. Am I sure about how I'm doing things daily? Am I sure about how I'm taking, using my time? I'm scared of all that because I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm going to have any good action lead from this. Because, it feels like sometimes that, it's the old saying, the friends I have, and the rest of that quote can be finished off in any way, but the friends I have, and sometimes the things get stronger, the feelings get stronger and everything else, and, it's not scary right now, it's just, I'm feeling a connection, and that's the scary part, I guess. And now I'm feeling it more. You can hear my breathing. It's just like, if I have to resonate to a film, it's just like Attack of the Clones. It's just like Attack of the Clones. There's a connection now. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, I'm just saying it is what it is. And it definitely is what it is, because now, look at me. I'm not frozen up where I can't do anything. I'm frozen up where things just feel kind of scary right now. And not like totally scary, just... You hear me? I can't even finish things anymore. Because it's I feel like I'm falling over. It's getting that strong. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm feeling stronger now. Oh man. I didn't think it'd be like this. I thought, okay, Marcello, you'll be okay. Everything will slow down and you'll be back to normal. See, I can't even talk right now. That's how crazy this is. That's how crazy this is, right? I can't even spell tonight. But I wanted to send it now since... This is getting stronger almost. It's like everything's getting stronger, and it's just developing more, you know? It's like what happened before the friendship with Shane ended. And it was even before he got angry with me ever. It was like that. It was like, well, I want to say about, you know, how junior year went. It was a strong connection up until the end of the school year. Even though he told me he's not going to be back next year. He said he was moving to a different place, and the only way he's going to stay there is if he stays at his uncle's place, I think. And that kind of felt like, you know, it was the end of the road, but it still didn't feel like, oh, okay, this is the end of the friendship, totally. It felt like it was going to slow down a lot, the friendship, but it didn't feel like, well, we can't do anything anymore. It felt like there was going to be some moments of interception. Obviously, it broke down, and it didn't end up that way. It didn't end up that way. Because I felt afraid. That's right. But not in the same way most people feel afraid. I feel afraid because, like, I mean, what do I have? I have... What? See, I can't even talk. Blah, blah, blah. It's like silly putty, you know? I mean, that's why I wanted to talk about the hard feelings thing, because I kind of felt like, you know, if anybody had any hard feelings toward me because of these things, they would let me know right away. And that's good. It means that most people are okay with my views and are not, like, going to be sardonic towards me or put me down. And I definitely have not felt that, you know. I felt very strong feelings, and I'm feeling more stronger feelings now than I ever did. And it's kind of weird. You know, it's kind of weird. I didn't expect to. I thought, okay, Marcello's doing okay. And, you know, he's not gonna overblow himself, you know. He's not gonna have like a nervous breakdown in his head or something like that. I did feel afraid, though. I don't think I felt afraid for the same reasons most people do, though. And I think that's one of the main things that I've noticed is that, you know, when I had other friends, I didn't speak up so easily. I mean, this happened more recently where I was able to say, this is what I do in my free time. This is what I do in my free time. And I think it's good that I am, because now people know exactly what kind of person I am. And I think it's good that I did. Because if I didn't, I would never be, you know, probably connected to anybody as close as I am. Because they know right away, hey, this is the kind of person he is, you know. And I'm also, you know, I mean, I think I've, you know, helped people get closer to me, but, you know, at the same time, I've made it clear that, you know, I'm a caring person, and, you know, my views are my views. That's it. You know, there's nothing bigger or smaller than that. We're just here to, you know, really consider each other. And we don't need to run across the desert to do it. You know, we don't need to run across everybody to do it. You know, sometimes it doesn't matter how much you want to help everybody, you can't run across everybody to do it. It means you can't go to everybody and, like, you know, love everyone, so to speak. But not like you gotta hate everyone. No, of course not. That's not how it goes either. what it means is that you can't expect to give everybody the same things you're giving to somebody that you really feel for, you know? There's a difference. There's a difference between all this, because you can't just, you know... I'm afraid sometimes. I'm afraid that I'm gonna want everything like it was when it ended. Not really that I don't deserve better. It's not about that. You know. Or that bothers you, if it gives you hard feelings. I am really trapped right now. I think it helps that you're here. I'm scared. I'm scared because I don't want anything to you know, because I'm feeling so much, and I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't expect it. So I mean, you know, who can say, you know, Marcello, you're afraid? I know. Because I have really strong feelings. I didn't like what happened before. Because, you know, I got kind of close to my friends. And, you know, we did things regularly. And now, you know, it doesn't feel like that. But it's starting to again. I mean, this is really getting to me. I think I really care about her a lot. She's really afraid. I know. I know she's afraid. She's afraid because, I mean, you know, when she told me what had happened before, you know, that even what happened with her dad, you know, throwing the place, breaking everything, and even what happened with that one guy that, you know, she said went too far, or almost did, it got me afraid. It got me afraid because I'm getting really close. Even just as a friend, you know. I feel like, you know, I'm going around in circles, you know. I feel like everything's really coming around. But I also feel afraid because I didn't want to rush it. I don't think I have. I just... I just saw you, and it's just gotten every single time closer ever since. I guess I'm a little afraid. Oh man. It's like my whole face is turning side to side, like it's whiplash side to side. But nothing's going on. Nothing like that is happening, but it feels like that. It's like such a strong emotion right now. And it's hard to like put it away. Last note. I mean, I expected, just talk about hard feelings. Just talk about, people having hard feelings toward me. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect really to have feelings like this now. I thought, it's just gonna blow over. I'm not gonna really enhance these feelings. It's not gonna get not to say they aren't strong. They are. I guess sometimes I expected things to kinda terrific. Me either. I just didn't think that things could have been so strong. Man. Huh? I think the funny thing is, I think sometimes somebody can say something directly, like myself, and it's just getting stronger sometimes. I think that maybe my feelings are getting really strong now. I'm just afraid though. I mean, honestly, I'll tell you. I think it's because of what happened in 2007. It's not even about shame or, going back to even the stalkers. It's not even about that. It's that, When that thing happened in 2007, with the guy obviously touching me inappropriately, and then, what happened with Martha and Cameron and everybody, I didn't expect to react that way. I didn't expect to hurt them back then. I didn't expect that. I expected to have been over what happened. I expected to be okay with Shane, Mary, Rena, all that stuff, even Sandy. But that didn't happen. I mean, it's like having huge, it's like all my skin is raised, goosebumps, something like that at this point because of what happened. I didn't expect to go that far with it. I didn't expect to, start blogs and everything else about it. I thought, I'm just going to close it off. I'm going to make this just a knick-knack, Going to make this just a little prairie dog of the whole thing. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. I think that's why I'm afraid too, because the things that came on that whole year were strange, because I had the first encounter to stop the friendship, face to face. And that was scary. I mean, all this stuff was scary, and I did it all. I think I'm afraid. It's like there's so much going on right now. I'm whimpering. And I'm gonna repeat that. I'm whimpering. Because I feel like a stone right now. I feel scared, but I also feel scatterbrained, like, when you really feel something that you don't know if you could, be attached to someone in that way, but the reason why is because you're attached to them. Emotionally connected, whatever. I felt that, I felt that all. I felt like, it was all coming together. I mean, I didn't feel trapped because of it, though. It wasn't that. Because a lot of people think, oh, you feel trapped because of it. No, I feel like, can I step forward now? If I'm going to say so, can I step forward? It's like I'm asking permission. It's like I'm asking permission, right? I mean, I don't know. I just wanted you to know that. I don't know if that bothers you at all, because you mentioned, 9/11 was an inside job thing, and back my bumper sticker. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't really trust government and things like that. I don't really trust the official stories we're given and the history that we have, has been written down for us, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that's... I'm not gonna lie, if you have any hard feelings toward me because of anything I've done, I don't want you to, get involved with me in any way if that's, if you have any hard feelings, because sometimes I'm afraid to tell everybody how I feel about things, because I feel like everyone's gonna kill me. But I mean, you've been very open with me, and I haven't, I'm never going to tell you, you can't have your view, you can't feel the way you want to about things. And sometimes I don't want you to feel that way, but I can't really stop you. I can try to help, I can try to give you advice, but that's only so much. And sometimes I don't feel like I give the 100%, So I mean, if any of that bothers you, any of that, I don't want any hard feelings with anybody, because that's why all my friendships ended. I know it was. I know no matter what, there was always something clutching at them that made them end the friendship. There was always something, because it wouldn't have ended that way unless there was. None of my friendships would have ended that way, unless there was something they were clutching at the whole time that they couldn't let go of about me. And I don't want that. I don't want you to clutch onto anything. If you have any problems with any feelings that you have toward me, I'm not talking about, if you care about me a lot, that's good. But if, like, any of my views, beliefs bother you at all, I don't want you to, bother yourself with me if you feel that way. Because, I remember the scariest thing that I ever saw was when someone said, "I'm sorry for wasting a few months of your life." I mean, I felt like, what does this mean? Why is she saying that? I mean, it was one of the stalkers, but kind of felt like, waste a few months of my life. Why do you say that? I'm afraid. I mean, no one can really get that I'm really afraid. I've already seen, like, so many people get hurt and come to me for advice sometimes, and I go to people when I cry sometimes too. Some people I have gone to, some of my gay friends, some of my straight friends, things like this in the past when I cried a lot. Now I've learned to really, most of mine are just tears. Most of mine are just right here in my eyes, where I'm just standing, staring myself in the mirror and just, like, start talking. Now, that's how it is now. It's kind of like a slow, teary-eye thing. But it's there for a reason too. All of it is. That's why we have emotions. We have emotions to use them. We don't have emotions to stop them. We have emotions to understand them, to at least try to understand them, so that maybe we can grow as people and, like, really establish a good connection to what they are, so that we can cry and we can, feel miserable, feel fine, feel good, feel great, joke around, whatever. But we gotta have all of them. We can't get rid of them. I wouldn't want to. I mean, why would I want to get rid of those feelings? Why wouldn't I want to have? Why wouldn't I want to have the same experience with everybody? Why wouldn't I want to have the same experience of all those emotions with everyone I know? Because then you'll just have the experience from the people you know in your past, and you'll always remember them for that, and you'll never have it again. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to lock it up that quickly? I think, like, you could be safe, but you can also be emotional. I think you can do both. A lot of people don't think so. A lot of people think you can't do both. You have to have hard feelings. Well, that's why you can't really accept people too, because you have hard feelings. And you're set in your ways, so to speak. I'm not set in my ways. I question a lot of things. I question authority. I don't trust government. Things like this. I mean, you had said about my bumper sticker, for example. 9/11 was an inside job. You saw that. You saw that bumper sticker. Yeah. Well, that's another thing I am. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't really trust government. Literally, I just want you to know, if anything I've ever told you bothers you, gives you any hard feelings toward me, I want to know right now. Like, literally, if anything I've ever said has really given you hard feelings, you should let me know right now, because I think a lot of times that was why a lot of my friendships ended. It was because so many people kept so much inside, and then all of a sudden at the end they say, "Marcello, you suck as a friend." And then they tell me why I suck as a friend, such as, I believe in conspiracies. Some of my friends say, "Fuck your conspiracy bullshit." And that was the last thing they say. It's like, what? Okay, wait, I suck as a friend, you're ending the friendship with me, so why do you come back and add another text to that saying, "Fuck your conspiracy shit"? The fuck? If you want to spend time with me, you'll spend time with me. If you don't, you don't, I can't force people to feel miserable, but certainly people feel miserable sometimes if they don't really like how other people feel. Other people, what they believe and what they view, That's why a lot of times I don't really say all my views constantly to people, because If they want to hear it, they'll hear it, and they'll know it. There's no way I'm gonna hide it. I won't say it directly sometimes, but you can see it on my Facebook. Every single thing that I post, completely vehement of who I am. And a lot of people know it. I don't even know why some of them are still my friends, because a lot of them hate me. They don't like my views, and they're like, "Oh, how can you feel that way, Marcello?" Okay, I'm sorry, I don't believe all humans are good, inherently good. I don't believe that. I believe that there are humans who are very capable of being, very good understanding of their emotions, and understanding that you need all of them. But to make actions to these emotions is horrible sometimes, because it's so easy to start hating. It's very easy to do things for bad intentions, and it's very easy to do it without considering that maybe you're attacking the wrong side. Maybe you're attacking whoever you want. It's not really about who's the bad person anymore. It's not really about having enough to go against that person even. It's just, we're going to attack those people. That's the end of the story. There's no question about it. But there is questions about it. That's the difference. And I believe that, I'm a critical thinker, so of course I question everything. I question authority, I question everything. And I was brought up that way, so, if you feel like, that kind of draws you back from me, because I have strong feelings for you. I know I do. I care about you a lot. But I am afraid. I'm scared. Because, you've been there too. You've been here. Sometimes it's scary to, have someone who's been around here. I feel so strong though. That's why. Me too. I think that's why I don't really want hard feelings, because I feel like, sometimes something's clutching at somebody's heart so much, and it's not worth it, it's not worth it if that's gonna happen. You'd rather know now. Yeah, I'd rather know now. I'm sorry about bringing this up so late, if it's really bothered you, no, it hasn't. You're fine, Michelle. I don't know anyone that really thinks like that, so, you sound like you're a good guy. You don't sound like you're a bad guy. You don't sound like you're gonna go attack people or anything. Not really. A lot of people get angry with me, definitely. Me too. I think sometimes I'm afraid. But I think I'm afraid because I have strong feelings. I don't know if that's really a reason to be afraid, but I do think it is. I don't know if I have affection. I mean, to be honest, I kind of never put my arm around somebody, so at least in that way. I'm cradling down. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm cradling down. It's really scary. Sometimes it's scary. I don't know. Maybe I'm more scared than I should be. But I definitely feel like, any hard feelings that come, any hard feelings that go, they have to be known right away. Sometimes I'm scared to say how I feel about things, my views, my beliefs, everything. I mean, just in general aspects, I don't think I can always say everything. Sometimes I've, made it seem like I have, but I didn't. I am afraid, yeah. But not in the same way. I mean, I'm not afraid of death. That's not even why. It's not even I don't even know if it's afraid of rejection, really. It's afraid of disappointment from rejection. It's not even the rejection itself. The disappointment of it is a lot harder. The disappointment of it happening is a lot harder. So, I mean, it's kind of like the emotional connection to things is what really kills when it comes down to those feelings and views and beliefs and everything else. That's why it's easier to just say, hey, look at my Facebook. You're going to see exactly how I feel. And I don't think it's going to hide itself. I don't think any of it's going to hide itself. If you feel from me, you're going to feel from me. Whether or not we have different views, you're still going to feel from me. You're not going to run away. And if you are going to run away, then your views really don't count. And you're afraid. You're afraid of something that really you shouldn't be afraid of. That's why I'm here. Because I think that, I think that I've connected to things that other people haven't. And that's where my questions come from. And that's where everything comes from. But yeah, I do feel like certain times I shouldn't, overjudge things. Because certain times I think I'm like covered in ice. I don't know. It's like, things, it's not even about appearing a certain way. I feel lost sometimes. And I feel lost in different ways than I should. I feel lost in the ways that, oh, well, you can't get your answers right, Marcello. Yeah, of course you can't. But I do feel strongly for this. I think that's why I'm afraid a little. I don't know if I have. I think I'm developing feelings and it's just getting stronger each time. And everything's just developing slowly stronger, slowly stronger, slowly stronger. I don't know if it's good or bad. But I do think it's something that's inevitable, I think I've, listened to my instincts very well, If I wanted to go in for the kill, so to speak, it's not happening. I don't feel that I should. I feel that, when it comes down to it, the best thing to do is just accept the run of it, It's just like somebody being spontaneous with you. Sometimes it's just a little shock. That's it. Just a little shocked. But that's it. I think that's why too. I'm feeling like strongly now. I mean, this is just part one. I'm going to probably be doing one every day now. This is getting stronger. And that's why I'm a little afraid too, because I think that my feelings are getting so strong that they might bite me, I'm just kidding, but I mean, literally, it feels like it may get to a point where all my feelings are getting very strong. I mean, when it comes down to it, that's why everything's developing the way it is, when it comes down to I know I don't want to bring up movies all the time, but I do think it's a good demonstration of how I feel. When it comes down to Star Wars, for example, the new ones. A lot of people say that, the old ones started it all. Of course they did. That doesn't mean that they're the best because they started it all. To me, I felt like the new ones did because Attack of the Clones did a great job of representing love. Of representing ill-fated love, yes. But ill-fated because Anakin couldn't accept his mom's death. And I mean, no matter what, I think people saw that as a small deal. People didn't expect the reaction he gave because it would have been bigger. No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have been bigger. It can't be bigger. Death is not big when it comes in movies. Even in movie form, it's not big like it is in real life. The reaction is big, though. If you feel the emotional connection, you're there. You already know exactly why Anakin did what he did. And why he's afraid. That's why he, I mean, the best reason to get connected to somebody may be because you have had feelings for them, and then you know that, you'll feel something good when you're around them. Every time. You feel something different too. Every time. I guess that's why I kind of expected, something different. I guess that's one thing I didn't explain. But I'll leave that for another day. Because, I'm a little afraid to talk about everything at once. Because I feel so strongly right now. And I think it's just going to get stronger. I don't think it's going to go away tomorrow. That's the scary part. I am really caring right now. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm just afraid to feel it sometimes. I do think I can move on. And I think I have moved on. But I think the real effect is, can I make action with this? With how strongly I feel for her now. I'm gonna keep on going. Because I got to. Little by little, I guess, huh? I'll see you next time.